The first Halo kicks off aboard the Pillar of Autumn, a Marine battleship engaged in a bitter war against an alien coalition known as the Covenant. After engaging an overwhelming Covenant fleet, the Autumn makes a jump to a random set of coordinates, emerging near a vast, mysterious ring. On board are two of Halo's mainstays, Cortana, the Pillar of Autumn's standard-issue artificial intelligence, and Master Chief Petty Officer Spartan 117. Never seen without his iconic Mjolnir armor and helmet, the Master Chief begins the game in cryosleep, but is soon awakened by the Autumn's crew to join the fight against the pursuing Covenant forces. In order to keep Cortana from falling into Covenant hands, Autumn's commanding officer orders her to download herself into Master Chief's internal systems, and resolves to attempt a landing on the ring's surface. The Master Chief, with Cortana safely contained, escapes aboard an escape pod and sets about taking care of the Covenant armies on Halo's surface. Meanwhile, the Covenant, who haven't been sitting around waiting for this green killing machine to wipe them all out, have managed to unleash the age-old foe that Halo was built to contain, the Flood. An all-consuming plague of voracious life forms, the Flood aims only to eat everything in their path, humanity included, if given the chance. It's here where we meet 343 Guilty Spark, sole controller of the Halo installation, who's obviously been driven slightly peculiar by his eons of solitude. Spark has one purpose: to keep the Flood safely contained, and he recognizes that the Master Chief is his best hope to stop the Flood. Acting on a ruse, he plans to con Master Chief into activating the Halo Ring's final purpose, to wipe out all life in the galaxy, thereby cutting off the Flood's supply of food and ensuring their destruction. Guilty Spark guides Master Chief through Halo's library, a maze of twisty corridors, all perhaps a little too alike, to find the installation's control center and activate the weapon. Just as Master Chief is beginning to activate Halo under the guidance of Guilty Spark, Cortana tips off Master Chief to Halo's true purpose, and they ditch Guilty Spark, but not before he starts to activate the ring. The only way to prevent the ring from wiping out all life in the galaxy now is to destroy it. And the only way to do that is to detonate the stricken Pillar of Autumn's engines, smashing it to pieces. Master Chief and Cortana escape aboard a fighter and watch the destruction of Halo from safety. Yet somewhere in the galaxy, Guilty Spark vows to complete his mission. Halo 2 begins with the homecoming of a Covenant elite soldier, standing trial for failing to activate the first Halo, thereby preventing the Covenant from what they believe would elevate them to a higher state of existence. The convicted soldier is then sentenced to death and dragged away. Master Chief himself isn't doing much better. Upon returning from his previous mission to a welcoming party, congratulating him for his successes, a Covenant fleet begins to assault Earth's orbital defenses even before he can start celebrating. Master Chief takes up arms against the Covenant once again, stopping the assault almost single-handedly. Except for one Covenant ship that manages to slip through mankind's defenses and heads for Earth. Once back on Earth, Master Chief helps repel the alien invaders, just before their ship escapes into hyperspace, pursued by the Marine battleship Amber Clad. Meanwhile, the convicted Covenant elite is dragged to see the remaining 2 Covenant rulers. They seek to activate the Halo system, believing it will lead them to join the Forerunners and become gods. In return for sparing his life, they christen him the Arbiter, and send him off to battle to ensure their plan comes to fruition.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
The Amber-clad and Covenant ships emerge from hyperspace conveniently close to a second, as yet undiscovered Halo installation, and just in time for a fight. Master Chief descends to the surface with the intent of discovering a way to destroy it. As dissent spreads among the Arbiter's fellow elites, civil war breaks out between rival Covenant forces. Some intent on fulfilling the vision of the prophets and activating the Halo network, while others realize the true purpose of the Forerunner relics and attempt to stop them. Thankfully, the Arbiter isn't quite as dumb as the Covenant prophets believed, as he learns of the ring's real purpose and decides it's time to put a stop to the Covenant's plans. As luck would have it, both the Arbiter and Master Chief are simultaneously captured by a vast, mysterious flood organism named Gravemind. Not only is Gravemind much more intelligent than your average flood zombie,